Y'all, did y'all know that Trump and his supporters actually believe they're winning the trade war against China? Yeah, I'm just as surprised as y'all. So the other day, the Trump administration announced that there will be an effective rate of 145% tariffs on China. Now, in response to this, China basically looked at Trump and said, y'all got us fucked up, and put 125% tariffs on American goods. Now, this is all within the context of Trump suspending the tariffs on the rest of the world that he initially announced on quote-unquote Liberation Day. And we know it already looks like an L because we know he did it because the economy was looking as bad as Gail Gadot's acting. But it's like people saw that 145% and then saw the 125% and was like, wow, 145% is so much bigger, therefore Trump must be winning the trade war. No, guys, let me explain something to you. People seem to forget the entire point of Trump initiating these tariffs and starting this trade war was to help certain industries, in particular, the manufacturing industry in the United States. So for example, electronics and tech hardware like iPhones, laptops, network equipment, and the like rely heavily on China to make them. Now, those companies, because of the tariffs, are already facing increased production costs. But even if Trump moved all of those companies and their manufacturing to the United States, all of those companies still rely on parts from China in order to make those items. And they also rely on Chinese shipping in order for that tech to get where it needs to get. Oh, but it isn't just your iPhone that's about to get really expensive. These cars are about to get out of control because the US relies so heavily on Chinese imports. So the United States automakers make about 13 to 17 million vehicles annually inside the United States. It sounds great, right? Except for all of those car companies have to get parts from outside of the United States, from places like Canada, Mexico, or China. And spoiler alert, it's mostly from China. Okay, so just to review, Trump said he initiated these tariffs specifically to help out these manufacturing industries. And in actuality, everything just got more expensive for them, which means everything is about to get more expensive for us. So who exactly is he helping? Now let's look at the other side, where China is specifically targeting the automobile, auto parts, and manufacturing goods industries of the United States with the tariffs that they put on us. Because I need y'all to think about this. It's the United States and its citizens that are constantly complaining about how hard it's been since our manufacturing industry has basically been mostly exported overseas. But when is the last time you've heard China complain about this in their country? It's because it's not a thing. Like, yeah, their business people do some business with US businesses, but that doesn't mean they need us like we need them. And on top of that, they're targeting the very specific industries that Trump is trying to save and are about to suffer because of the tariffs. Now, I'm not some sort of mad scientist, but I'm not understanding how people are concluding that Trump is winning the trade war. It was Trump who was forced to renege on his initial tariffs. It was really businesses within the United States who were the most pissed off about how much tariffs were put on China, to the point where Trump had to renege, but then decided, I'm gonna put even more tariffs on China because that's what it was really about, and it was never about reciprocity. Somehow forgetting that the whole reason he started these tariffs was because we needed the help. We needed to alleviate the stress on our economy by adding jobs, not making things more expensive. He also seemed to forget that China works with damn near everybody in the world, whereas the United States is becoming more isolationist by the day. So how can we possibly be winning a trade war against China when the United States is basically fighting it by itself and China has the entire world on its side, either outwardly and explicitly or behind closed doors? Like, not only is Trump losing this trade war, but he looking like the crazy ex that's pushing his girlfriend into the hands of another man with his actions. That's basically what we're seeing happen with China and the rest of the world, because Trump's the one who looks crazy, inconsistent, and unpredictable, And China is the only one out of the two who is acting reasonable and pragmatic. But that's okay. Just keep up your little MAGA circle jerk until y'all realize that your man is looking more and more like Biden with his decision making every day. Don't say we didn't warn you.